So, yeah, this one's open already. But it wasn't opening this one that I realized it was time to record another BrickLink order. You see, it's been a while, so sit back, relax, and enjoy another far too long, far too in-depth video of me opening up little expensive plastic bags. So yeah, it feels like it's been a long time since I've cracked one of these open, and I just haven't been ordering as much, or definitely not ordering as much interesting stuff as I was earlier this year. So, hence the scarcity of these videos. But there was some proper fun stuff in here this time around that was too good not to share. Like, classic sand purple tubes. But anyway, let's go through these one at a time. Dark brown. I'll be needing these for, at least at this moment in time, the upcoming Crimson Forest module, as I will be doing a bit of a nether fortress in that. And I think I'm going to try to make it out of dark brown to make it stand out from the dark red. So want to get as many of those as I can. 2x6 plates just happen to be one of the cheapest dark brown pieces you can get. And that's why there's more of them in here, along with some other stuff. Some blue violet for what hopefully will become a Knight's Kingdom mock one day. Blue violet is a color, if you weren't familiar with it already, that is almost exclusive to the Knight's Kingdom 2 line. And it's pretty cool. I feel like another blue has not come along to adequately replace it yet, which is crazy because there are more Lego blues than anything else right now. Actually insane. But this piece here is the most special in this bag. You might not think it, but it's pretty rare. I think it only came in 2 sets. And one of those sets is very much of interest to me. That's the motorized Hogwarts Express from 2004. The 2 of them were included in the set. And so I found one seller with one, and here's the seller with the other. I want to say this is like $1.50. Not pretty, but trying to recreate that set faithfully in some aspects. In others, I will definitely cut corners, like the dark bluish gray rails, some of which go for $5 a piece, not to mention some of the other rare terrain 9-volt stuff. But we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be epic. It's a set I've always wanted, my white whale. So to recreate it in any sort of form is going to be very exciting. And then some green 1x1s. Yeah, we went over those. But there's plenty of more sand purple in here too. I love it when a store has some sand purple. And it looks like there's more sand purple in here, so let's look at this one too. Some familiar things like more dark brown pieces for that nether fortress. This is actually going to be for a Knight's Kingdom action figure, Wave 3. That was like one of the only pieces I was missing specifically from that set. Dark bluish gray bricks, you know the drill there. Oh, look at this beautiful little bag of sand red. He's even got a little sand red sticker on there. 3 4x4 rounded plates. Very nice. And then that sand purple windscreen, which again is exclusive to, of course, Arrow Tube hanger. This is just a mistake. You see, I need this piece in dark bluish gray for, again, the 9-volt motorized Hogwarts Express, but apparently I threw one in my cart in dark gray, which was not a small mistake because this piece was $1. I double checked the order. This is very much what I ordered. This is not the seller's fault. This is my fault. So I have this now. At least it is a beautiful piece in a discontinued color, so I'm not too upset about it, but that was also a huge blunder. If I go back on the store and find that he had dark bluish gray, I will be very sad. These are for the nether, just quick, easy way to build up walls. He had them for cheap, which I always like to see. These 1x2 Technic bricks, surprisingly, I've actually been running very low on because I use them in a huge chunk of the Minecraft modules, right? Because they're the dirt connection points. And so I found that I had very little of them, so and they're like 2 cents on most BrickLink stores. So finally remembered to pick some up, got that. Whoever this person is, you have wonderful handwriting. I'm very jealous. That's amazing. And also this not rare piece at all, individually packaged in this bag is delightful with its own little label. I love that so much. This piece is not rare or valuable, but it gets its own baggie. This piece is rare and valuable and gets its own baggie. Sand red corner brick, beautiful stuff. And then some more blue violet for one day. I really do want to make a Knight's Kingdom mock. I think a big castle would be sweet. Not Morcia, but maybe like I don't know. It might end up being more. So yeah. Dark bluish gray 2x3s. 2x2 tiles, pretty exciting. Inverted 2x2s in red. I do need those for, I don't even know what that tree is called in the Crimson Forest. But those, I need it for those. And more blue-violet, it's beautiful. Thinking a lot about the Crimson Forest for this one. Had to throw some stuff in there. Lava tiles, 1x1s and 1x2s in just regular orange. These either must be, they look kind of new, honestly, compared to the other 2x2s. So I think these are just new. That's why they're separate from the other baggie we just looked at. Dark bluish gray, very epic. And then some stuff to fill in my containers because I'm OCD. And here's the transparent orange that we'll use for the lava. So that's good. I used it all up on the ravine module. So really needed to replace some of these desperately. Sand purple, very beautiful. And now these are actually kind of special. So hopefully some of you might know what these are. So we were talking on the Cheesy Studios member Discord about how to make the Snowy Village meeting place smoothed out on the underside. And there was this little collaboration going on between some of the members, which is really fun to see. And this is one of the parts they suggested for accomplishing that technique. Now, technically I need 4 of them, but this store had 2, so it's gotten me started in the right direction. I'm guessing it's something I'll be able to come across fairly easily. It was a pretty cheap part, so I'll find the other 2. I do believe the other 2 will show up later in this video now that I think about it. These are also in Old Brown. This is for revisiting Harry Potter Part 2, Aragog and the Forbidden Forest. I don't know what happened to 2 of these. I was just missing 2, so they are getting replaced. They were more expensive than the other brown pieces, not by much, but not as common, that's for sure. I was already surfing through the dark brown, right? And I thought these looked cool, so I bought them. It do be like that some of the time. Now this is a sticker I'm pretty sure I was missing from my first revisiting Exo-force video. Pretty sure this goes on the Grand Titan from Wave 1 in Exo-force. And sticker is actually applied and in good shape, like applied correctly. Yeah, good stuff. Then, I don't think we need to open this one up. Sand red cone, very cool. 1x1s in orange for lava again. And then cheese slopes to help fill out that container. Amazing stuff. So that's all for order 1, but I've got 2 more packages today and then another coming later down the line. All right, it's good to see a different colored package. You know, I mean, it's not as exciting as some of those I was getting for a while, but I will take this. This is it's different. Well, I guess I can talk about those right away. Definitely for the Crimson Forest, all inverted 2x2s in red. I believe there's 40 in there. Bro, did I get candy? We'll take a look at that in a second. Much smaller order this time around. Just some random bricks in here in dark brown and dark bluish gray. Good stuff. All Minecraft stuff. So here you go. This is from bigboxofbricks.com. I got a nice little business card. I like the logo. Every once in a while, sellers just include little things like this. You know what? I'm gonna eat this right now. Not half bad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, anyway, now I'm chewing. Let's continue. Dark brown. These are all dark brown. This is actually kind of cool. So this goes back to that leg piece we were looking at earlier. This is for Jaco's catapult in Wave 3. But it's the bottom half of one of the classic boulder pieces, right? But this is the actual catapult part of it, right? Blue-violet. I don't know, kind of obsessed with that lately. That's the thing about those revisiting videos, they get me obsessed with a lot of stuff. And this is just to replenish my own personal stash of green pieces, as my wife has been pulling a lot for her project. No shade, I'm glad she's using them. So, just if I never need them for the Minecraft world, which isn't impossible, because I've used these in the past for leaves and stuff, just to have some on hand is always nice. Alright, that's it for that one. Boring white. It's okay, this doesn't factor into a seller's feedback. This next order brought to you by Bricksville, who also has a very nice business card. There, you can even follow them on TikTok. I wonder what they're doing on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok, I will never have a TikTok, but I'll send Audrey to investigate what that could be, what the BrickLinkers are doing on the TikTok. So kind of fun to see them reusing Lego bags. I think it was Ralph's Bricks who started all this. Everyone's hopping on the bandwagon now. Where is this sealed? It must be sealed here. How is this originally? No, it's sealed here. How is this originally open? Like, look how well preserved. This looks like it's straight out of a Lego set. But I fail to recall the Lego set that included the sand purple pieces with the dark brown and the new dark red and the transparent orange and transmedium blue. So it's a pretty clean seam job there. Mad respect. I don't know if there's anything here we haven't talked about already. Good stuff. To the pile. This is kind of exciting though. So I'm filming this video at the start of September, but Cheesy Studios operates in terms of months, years at this point. So I've been finalizing my top 10 minifigures, and I think it would be a crime to leave this guy out of a top 10 minifigures list. So here he is, a very desirable figure, judging by his price on the aftermarket. I think he costs $7 used, but he looks great. And one last bag here. Oh, it's divided. That's kind of nice. So on this side, a bunch of 2x2 tiles in dark brown. Again, for that nether fortress. And then on this side, I like the looks of this. All this beautiful sand red and the variety of it. Not a lot that's great. Some of it isn't great, potentially, for the Minecraft world. But some of it is. Like, these guys are really great. These guys, not so much. The big round shape, definitely not. That's cool. A few sand purple pieces in here. That's super fun. Lots and lots of lava at this store, so I was really excited about that. These are cool. It's just a really cool color. I'm guessing these in particular are from an old Technic Super Battle Droid set, which is a really fun set. But the original minifigure scale Super Battle Droids were done in this color, pearl sand blue. This looks really good, especially in camera too, in the light like that. It's got that subtle shine to it. Definitely a discontinued color, but really cool. Not too many pieces produced in it, but because of that one Technic set, there's a lot of Technic pieces in particular produced in this color. I would love to own those Super Battle Droids. I don't even want to know how much they go for though. To have a little piece of that history I think is really neat. So it looks like there's enough green grills in here to make one block of cactus. That's epic. Another blue violet. And then this piece might seem insignificant. Why can't I say that word today? But this little 2x2 inverted Technic guy is actually exclusive to the Wave 2 Jaco Knights Kingdom action figure. But actually, this piece was missing from the Knights Kingdom 2 action figures Wave 2 video, and nobody noticed. So anyway, I'm here to right that wrong and put this on him. You know what I totally forgot? There's this box that from the first order. This is like the most exciting thing. I totally forgot about this. Yeah, I was totally confused by like, what did I order that warranted a box like this? And it's this thing. It's some rare Bionicle piece. Now, I'm familiar with this piece. It showed up, first time I remember seeing it was in Fantasy Era Castle, but not in like this subtly transparent green. This is so cool. Oh man, I want to find a use for this as like some crazy plant or something. I think this thing is just so good. Just two simple Technic pinholes on the end. That's what you got to work with. Oh, such a cool color. Anyway, that's what that is. Now on to the next one. So yeah, I've already opened this order too, but that's because it was a small part of a larger order that I'm going to feature in revisiting Exo-force Wave 3. Something that, and this might interest you channel members, was not featured in the Early Access Edition. It's a little bit of a bonus yet to come in that video. Something I didn't intend to get, but just now have, and it's wonderful. I mean, I like it when the seller sorts stuff out, but I have so many bags at this point, this is fine. Actually, now that I think about it, the real reason I came to this store was for some Exo-force pieces, and that other item just so happened to be there for very cheap, and I just couldn't pass it up, so it's gonna make the final cut of that video. But these 4 elements in black here are actually the last 4 pieces I need to get as close as I'm going to get to completing Combat Crawler, which is a Wave 4 Exo-force Golden City era vehicle. Is that like, what is that? Is that glitter? It's on all of them. Guess these will need a bit of a scrub down, but these are hard to find. Technically in that set, 2 of them I believe would be stickered with the set number, which is probably 7721. I feel like I've seen that number a lot. But yeah, that just wasn't happening. There's like 1 available in the US, and so this is as good as we're gonna get. And then there's this too, which is an unusual black Technic axle. I think this was like $2.50. Absolutely insane, but gives the set a bit more authenticity. Lots of blue violet, lots of sand red. I don't think I need to go into those. He did have some melons. I don't know if Lego's ever gonna make the melon block again, so I got those. Can always throw them into the jungle. I'll find a home from them. And then this, it was like 40 cents or something, but this is a medium green 8x8 brick. A proper thick boy, if you will. Useful? Probably not. Structurally, potentially. They don't make bricks much stronger than this, I mean. But it's a really fun discontinued color, so of course, I was all over that. Good stuff, especially for the Exo-force. Oh, I didn't even see that hidden away down there. There's a little green cactus grill tile. And one last order. I gotta be careful because I know there's something kind of, I don't know, delicate, fragile, valuable. None of those words apply, but it's how I feel about it. How about that? And that's this. A Znap, whatever you call it, sealed Polybag. It's my intention at some point to do just a weird Polybag video where I feature like 4 or 5, you know, weird Polybags. And so this is a Lego product. There is a Lego logo there, but it's Lego's version of K'NEX, and I'm trying to find a date on here. 1998 is when these things would have been made. I don't think it was very successful because it didn't last long, but it will be fascinating to crack this open for the first time and see what's inside. So looking forward to that. And this store just hit a few items on my wanted list, and that's how I ended up here. Not much in here. Amending the mistake I made earlier on, I believe, in this video. This is actually dark bluish gray, not dark gray. This I technically need for the 2001 Hagrid's Hut. I swapped in the wrong color in there just to get by, but this is the actual color. Wow, okay. There are 3 of these. One of them is on the floor now. And these I need to complete a Knights Kingdom 2 set. The prison wagon for Vladik and the Shadow Knights. I'm guessing these are just on another mock, honestly, somewhere. So I had to buy more rather than take it apart. It was easier this way. They were cheap, like 10 cents. These were also going to be for the Crimson Forest, and the seller just took forever to get this order shipped out. So I ended up giving Derek some business, and he gave me the pieces for free anyway, because he is awesome. I will use these eventually, maybe in that roofed forest with some more giant mushrooms. We will see. 2x2 tiles have a way of disappearing around here. Sand red. Crazy. I have like an extra Jayco. I was just missing the sword. I like giving the old Knights Kingdom action figures to people, so I'm just gonna give it away at a convention once I complete them, and that's all this is for. This, though, is to complete a Wave 3 set. There's a Drawbridge-esque set, $30 set that came with 2 of these, and I had given one away in my Bionicle lot a few years ago, so I had to replace it. I think this was like $1, which is a bit painful, but it's a pretty cool piece. I imagine this is very popular in Bionicle and other large figure mocks. I think we took a look at some of these earlier, but these are the other 2 that I need to complete the upside down Snowy Village meeting area. That's Old Brown for you. Really cheap. These are like 3 cents or 4 cents. Yeah, they're easy to find and not that useful, but they will be very useful to me. I don't know, I collect colored push pins, I think more than most Technic pieces, These tend to come in a lot of colors. Let's look. There's definitely that moment where I thought like, oh, what if I already had one of these? But I don't. So it looks like we got yellow, orange, red, lime green, light bluish gray, white, turquoise, black, obviously, that's just sorted separately because I have a lot of them. But I think there's even more colors beyond what I've pulled here. Oh, blue. There's some I don't have yet. This is just that weird collector side of me. There's dark bluish gray. And then figure black on top of that. We got like a whole rainbow of colors here. It's beautiful. In Technic push pins of all things. So those are just kind of fun to pick up. Oh, that's not dark bluish gray. That's old gray. I think that showed up in a previous BrickLink video, if I'm not mistaken. But what an epic way to end this order video with Technic push pins. So yeah, thanks for watching. This was a fun series of orders. Hopefully you'll be seeing a lot of these pieces pop up in future builds, future videos. I'm really excited to unveil what that weird Exo-force thing is because it's really weird. It's really dope. And it was super cheap. Shockingly cheap. But yeah, more on that later. Have yourself a great life. I'll see you next time.